I am prepping for spring cleaning in my planner. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I am planning in my creative journal planner. I use the lined vertical layout that it's available over on my website for my creative journal, and I'm wanting to do a spring cleaning theme. Not because I totally plan on spring cleaning this week, but I want to get in the mood. You know what I mean? It's like just starting to warm up. Easter is coming, like it's getting to be time. And so I'm going to use this sticker book. It's called I Love Spring from Kellofaplan. And there are these really pretty, look at that. See what I mean? Spring cleaning, you guys. Like, let's do this. I'm kind of ready. So I'm going to do those stickers. I'm also going to use the Dated Basics sticker book to go ahead and add numbers. And I'm kind of super excited about this spread. So I will link the things that I use down below. Otherwise, I'll put you guys on fast forward. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to start right off the bat with asking you, what are your spring cleaning plans? I would love to hear them. What are the things that you like to do each spring? Theoretically, I would love to do a thorough deep clean of the house, do decluttering, do all the things. Will I get to all of that? I don't know. Things are very, very busy. So we'll just do the best we can. But I can always celebrate spring cleaning in my planner. And if I looked as cute as these stickers are when I was actually doing the spring cleaning, then maybe I would be a little bit more pumped about it. We are going to start out by using the Dated Basics sticker book to add the dates at the top. I love these bubble numbers. I think those are super cute. I've been really enjoying an undated planner insert for my journal because I tend to get a little bit restless when it comes to creative journaling. I like changing it up. Lined vertical seems to be working okay for me right now, so I'll probably stick with it for a little bit longer, but I know I'm going to want to change things up, and so the fact that I am using an undated version allows me to then put those different parts from different planner inserts together. The washi tape that I chose is actually from Illustrated Faith, I believe. It has kind of a pink and yellow sparkle look to it, and I thought it reminded me of things being sparkly clean, which is, one of the goals of spring cleaning. So I thought it was a really nice addition to the spread. Washi tape is so spectacular for adding a unique feel to the spread because you're just adding washi tape here and there. It adds to that layered look without being too complicated. And in this case, I'm going to use it multiple places in the spread. So it kind of brings it all together with one nice cohesive feel. With journaling spreads, I have the tendency to start in this lower left-hand corner. I feel like it's the jumping off point for the spread. We're going to have this cutie right here and then a few florals because I think once you clean things out, putting out a few florals feels pretty good. So she's going to set the tone for the spread. She is the person that is doing all the spring cleaning here in my planner. I'm just going to trim off ever so slightly right here. And then we're going to continue to work on adding some decorative elements that are still really functional. Like I said, this is my creative journal planner. I really like the linear look. I like the vertical columns. It makes sense in my head. And so I want to preserve writing space, but I don't always need a ton. I don't always have a ton to write every day. This one serves more as almost a diary of things that happened. It's not necessarily like a how I feel thing. This is almost just I would even verge to say maybe a back planning kind of system. It's just what happened that day, some of the stories or a thought that stuck out to me. And so some days I have more to write, some days I have less to write, and I kind of end up evening it out over the week and cutting from different areas if it turns out I don't have as much on that particular day. I struggled a little bit with what to do over here on the sidebar. I knew I probably wanted some extra writing space, but I was really hoping to line up those two vertical boxes. I just didn't have enough room. They were going to be too close together. So instead I'm going to use a square box. Originally I thought, well, let's add a little piece behind it just to make it more interesting. Well, my little spray bottle just looked, I don't know, it looked silly. It wasn't big enough. So I'm going to actually have a piece that bleeds over into the week and breaks up some of the lines. That is a big thing for me. I don't like a ton of lines, like especially things that are lined up on my spread, which probably sounds counterintuitive because I love the vertical line spread and the whole idea is to have things lined up. But with the decorations, I like to break up those lines knowing that everything else is going to be so up and down. The variation by adding decor that kind of breaks up that to me brings balance, and I really like what the finished product looks like after I fill it in. I also sometimes struggle using these decorative boxes, the ones that are the full on vertical boxes, but completely decor. Sometimes I struggle using them in my regular spreads. So I do like to put an emphasis on using them in my creative journaling spreads because I don't need quite the writing space. So I'm going to have this box kind of layer over the washing machine. Washing machine, like doing laundry, that is not a spring cleaning task for me. That is an everyday in and out task. There are so many clothes. It's one of the tasks that just it never ends. So I definitely wanted the washing machine. I like all of these cute little bottles right here for cleaning. We're going to make a couple of different clusters and really focus on using these decorative boxes because I'm not totally sure when else I would use them. So I have a decorative box. I'm going to cluster it with a functional box and a decorative clear sticker. And that's kind of the formula that I follow throughout this page. And to me, I like the balance that it brings because each cluster has mostly the same pieces. So there you go. There's that little cluster. Now let's make a bigger one in the bottom right corner. I love a good double box, so we're going to bring that one in. And then I like all the tools kind of hanging on the pegboard. I picked the cleaning things that made sense to me, the ones that I would have been most likely to use, in hopes that this inspires me and gets my butt in gear to get some cleaning done in our house. Okay, so this one, I knew the decorative box was going to cover up some of the writing space and would make it not very functional. So in that case, I'm going to bring in the decorative sticker to go ahead and fill in that non-functional area. I hope that makes sense. So that little piece that was going to be left over on Sunday, let's go ahead and put the decorative sticker there, layer this sticker on top. Yes, I do take up writing room that is in that double purple box, but doesn't bother me. It'll be plenty of room for me for that week. And then I did want to add this quote I love. Why can't the house clean itself? It seems to get dirty by itself. Mine doesn't get dirty by itself. I know exactly how mine gets dirty. It's the in and like the coming and going and the constant activity from my family. It's kind of never ending. And so sometimes it feels like raking leaves in a windstorm. I swear the cleaning of our house is never ending, but a good spring cleaning will always feel good. So again, I hope this spread, when I turn to it, will like give me a little inspiration to get going, maybe after Easter. I decided to bring in bits and pieces of that Sparkle and Shine washi tape to layer in with these clusters as well. So I'm going to add just the tiniest little bit to each cluster. And then I also bring it in at the top. So it's in the spread, or it's on the spread in several different places. And because it's a clear or a like white washi, it really melds nicely into the background. And you just get that little hint of the sparkle from all of the cleaning. I am loving how this bright, happy, clean planner spread came together. Let me know what you think down below, and don't forget to let me know what tasks you are taking on for spring cleaning. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link the supplies that I used from Kellofaplan down in the description box below. I do want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. They are just the absolute best. And if you are looking for a crafty community to belong to and to be inspired by, it is the place to be. You can find out more about Patreon by clicking the link down below. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.